Students, today we are going to discuss about the control statement. What is control statement? The control statement used in the C language help a user to specify control flows. In the simple words, we can say the control statements help users to specify the order of execution of the instruction present in a program. So that control statement is very important topic in the C program. So it is enable us to specify the flow of the program control, and also they specify order in which the instruction in a program must be executed. So we have to write a program and we have to say the instruction how we are going to be executed with the depends on the control statement. They make it possible to make the decision to perform tasks repeatedly or to jump from one section of code to another. So there are following variety of if statement in C language. So that is, we have if statement, if else statements, if else ladder, nested if, switch, ternary and break. So what else? And in this video, we are going to be discuss only if statement and if else statements with the example. First one, we will look into if control statement. What is if control statement? If statement in C language is defined as a programming conditional statement that if proved true performs an operation or display the information inside the statement block. In the if control, we are going to use only the if condition. In that if condition, whatever the condition you are giving, if it is true, then inside the code segment it is going to be executed, or else it will come out of the program. So I will explain with the flowchart. So the flowchart is a pictorial form. So the pictorial form is going to give very clear clarity upon the if control. What it is. So you can see this. You can see here we have a state start. So we are going to start the program. Then it is going to come for the condition. If given the condition is true inside that if statement block, the condition is true, then inside that block, whatever the true statement it is going to be executed, or else it is going to be come for the out of the program and it will be exit. So that it is very important. That is one basic if control. It is going to start inside the if condition. You are going to give a true. If it is true, the condition is true. Within that condition in the block, whatever the statement you give, it is going to be executed, or else it is going to be. So we can see that example. If control statement example, you can see that one program, that is a very small program, that is we taken in include studio.h. Okay, it's a standard input header file to include, so that your program will be executed without any error. So if you printf and scanf, if you want to execute, that standard input output header file should be invoked in your program. Okay, so int main function. So you are taking the main function. Int is nothing, we are going to be returning something. If you are giving void main, if suppose instead of int main, if you are given a void main, then it is considered as a, you are going to, if you means if in this int main, if you give as a void main, if you given as a void main, then you are not going to be return anything. But if you are given the int main, so you can see as here return 0. So we are going to be returning something. Okay. Now our concept is if control. What we are going to do? We are declaring. Okay. We are declaring that is an integer number. So in the integer number, we are saying print up, enter the number. We are going to take from the end user. So you have to type the some numbers. So when you given that number, this is scanf, it is going to be received from you. So if condition, you can see that if number is divided by 2, it is equal to 0. provided you should get a 0 even number. So that if only one condition, if the given number is divided by 2, so if you get the output remainder to 0, then within this block, whatever given the input means whatever the printer given, your number is so whatever the number, it is an even number. Okay, so it is going to be printed. So this is the program. So here only the if statement. Inside the if statement, we are giving the code of segment. Whatever the code of segment, if it is true this if condition, it is going to be executed. So one example, you can see that one example, enter the number, I give it as a 10. 10 is an even number. Yet 10 divided by 2, you are going to get a 0. So what has happened, if you given enter the number 10, your number is 10 and it is a even number. If suppose the condition is not true, so what is in that situation, what is going to happen? So I will give a odd number. So just you can see here, enter the number 7. So what happened? It is not taken that whatever the segment inside the statement, it is not touched. It came out of the program. We are not getting. So the program finished, it exists for 0. So just returning 0. So this is the if control statement. So if statement is one area if block that we are not going, whatever the condition is true, it is going to be executed. So apart from that, if the else part, means just if you are not given anything apart from that, if true, then it is going to execute. Otherwise, it won't execute. So move further. If else control statement. What is if else control statement? It is same like if statement. The thing is, in the if block, only if given true or false, if it is true, whatever the inside the code segment, it is going to execute. Else part, it is not there. So if it is false, the condition, it will execute. But here, we are going if and else part. What is that? In C language, it is defined as a programming conditional statement that has two statements block over a condition. If the proved as true, so if then if block will be executed, and if else, then the else block will be executed. So what is going to happen? If it is true, if statement it is a true, so inside the true block is going to execute. If this statement, if it is not true, the condition is not true, in that situations we are going for the else block. So I will explain in the flow chart, so that what is a flow chart? You can see the flow chart that is going to be start. We have a condition. In this condition, we have a true statement and false statements. So what happened? If the condition, whatever the inside the condition if statement, if it is true, the whatever if statement inside the block, whatever you given, that is going to be executed. If it is false, then false statement is going to be executed. So here we have a if else statements. So we go for the program. So what is the program? Program example, you can see that the previous if statement we taken only if and we given the condition. If it is true, inside the statement, whatever the if statement is going to be execute, or else it is going to be exit. But here the if statement, if it is true, that is it is going to be execute whatever we given the if statement, or else whatever the else statement we are going to given, that is the one it is going to execute. So from the beginning program, so here we are going to be into the studio.h int me. So there integer number will be 0. We are giving as a 0. So because we are going to be in the number, printf enter the number. So end user is going to be enter the number. If the number is divisible by 2, then it will be 0. If you get the remainder will be 0, then whatever it is true if statement, that is your number is a so and so number and it is has even number. It is going to, if suppose you are giving a odd number, so we are giving a odd number. So in that situation, if this condition is false, whatever the condition, whatever the number given, it is a false, it won't come to the if block, it will go to the else block, and whatever you given, that is the one it is going to be printed. So the first one I give a true. So that is I am giving a enter a number will be 4. Okay, I am giving a number is 4. Enter number is a 4 and it is an even number, because if this is an even number, it is true. It is no need to go for the else part, because it is a true. Whatever we given in the true part, it is going to be executed. Now when you see enter the 9, 9 is an odd number. So when you see that 9 is an odd number, that is inside the even number, whatever the if statement, it is a false, then it will come to the else part. What is there in the else part? Else part, it is there, your number is so 9 and it is a odd number. So here in if else statement, both the things are, it is going to means if it is true, the if statement is going to be executed. If statement is false, then it will come to the else part, and whatever we given to the block, it is going to be displayed. I hope you